Okay, hi everybody. Now I'm going to introduce you to the question of levels of measurement. And this is actually a pretty important question for us to consider about our data, whatever it might be. Let's just say that we ask people, were you sexually abused as a child? And their answer to that question will be either yes or no. That is considered to be nominal data. And what that means is nominal, just think of the word name, and it really just names you as being in one group or another group. Other examples of nominal data would be your religion, your ethnicity, and so on. And it's important to know what the level of measurement is because certain statistical procedures can be used for some levels of measurement, but not for others. And we're going to get to that later on, but I'm just introducing the concept right now of levels of measurement. So you have nominal data, which is just a name and has no values that you can compare to each other, except to just say you're either in this group or you're in that group. And then you have ordinal data. Now for ordinal, think of the word order. And that means, for example, you might be ranked first in your class, or you might be ranked 20th in your class, or you might be ranked 40th in your class. But what I'd like you to appreciate when it comes to ordinal data is that we don't really know that the difference between the person ranked number 1 and number 2 is the same as the distance between person ranked number 20 versus the person ranked number 21. Do you guys see that? So that, okay, just think about the comp exam, for example. The top ranked person on the comp exam might have only scored 1 point better than the second ranked person on the comp exam, but the person who ranked 21 on the comp exam might have scored 10 points worse than the person who scored 20. So ordinal data doesn't give you as much information, but you can compare people to each other based on ordinal data. Now, interval is the next level of measurement, and with interval data you do know that the distance between two things is the same as the distance between two other numbers in the scale. And the classic example is temperature. We know that the difference between 30 and 35 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to the difference between 10 and 15 degrees Fahrenheit. And then finally, ratio is much like interval, except that there's an actual zero. And for this, think about, for example, the amount of money in your bank account. You can have absolutely no money in your bank account. Or you could go up to, if you're a forensic psychologist, millions of dollars. And the difference between having $0 and $10 is that interval is the exact same as the interval between having $100 and $110. That $10 interval is exactly equal. So that's what I want to say about levels of measurement. Just keep these things in mind, and we're going to return to levels of measurement later on when we talk about figuring out which statistical procedures to use. Okay.